Okay, here's a little demo on the Dynamic Motion project. You open Flash, click on the gray area here to open the properties. If you don't see these properties open, you could go to Window, Properties. Where are they? Properties. Make sure that's selected. And then here you could change it to 15 frames per second, so you don't have to draw too much. And make it 848 by 480. Please don't make that sound happening over there. That's not cool. 848 by 480. This is kind of off the screen a little bit. This is a good thing to know. If you hold the space bar down, you can move. Hey, I said to hold the space bar down. You can move this up here. Now I'm going to start by creating just a basic circle. So I'm going to click on this and choose my oval tool. And I don't want it to have an outline color. I just want the plain ball. So I'm going to select none of this, and I've got a color here. This is how you make a ball. Simple ball. I'm going to hold Shift down when I drag to make a perfect circle. Now I'm going to say that this project is called Lech Lecha, go. Get up and go. It's based on the story God says to Abraham, go. So I'm connecting it to our Jewish civilization idea. So maybe I want this ball to sit there for a little bit first, because when I start, I don't want to just start my project and all of a sudden it's moving. So I want it to sit there for maybe a second or two. So I'm going to click F5 a bunch of times and get it. That's 1 second, because that's 15 frames. Then that's a little bit more, 2 seconds and a little bit. Then I'll click F6. I could go here and click F6. And maybe I could make it shake a little bit. So I'm going to go a little this way. And I've got my onion. I'm going to turn on my onion skinning here so I can see what's on the previous frame. And I'm going to click F6 again. I'm going to click F6 a bunch of times and just make it like shake and wiggle a little bit. I could use my arrow key tool if I want. And then maybe I want it to sit there a little longer. Daniel, are you paying attention? This is largely for you. And for some other folks as well. Maybe I want it to sit there for another second. And then I want to go over here and I want it to wiggle a little more. F6, F6, F6.
Wait, how do you move it again like that?
I'm just clicking F6 and moving it with my arrow tool. And then I want it to sit there a little longer. Okay? And then maybe I'm going to have it move a little bit more. F6, F6, F6. So what I'm doing right now is not very difficult, right? I'm just having a thing sit there, and then I go to another spot, and it jiggles. I'm going to do F5 a bunch of times to extend it out. And then I'll do click on here again, and click F6, and do it just a little bit more. Oops. Trying to click F6, not working. There we go. F6, F6, F6. And then I'm going to click F5. Let's watch what we have so far. Okay, now I'm going to have it start to collapse down on itself a little. I'm going to click F6. And each time I'm going to bring it down a little bit. F6, I'm going to bring it down a little bit more. Squash it. F6, bring it down a little more.
Should you squash after you do it?
Now I'm doing a different kind of project. You're not paying attention.
No, I am.
So I'm going to have it down here. And then I'll keep it there a couple times. And then I'll maybe go one more and have it kind of shake. I'm going to create a little anticipation. Up a little bit. Maybe down a little bit. I'm going down further, further, further. Maybe here I want it to start shaking, so I'll have it shake a little bit. I'll go this frame, then this frame I'll bring it back, then this frame I'll bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it down a little more, stretch it a little more. F6, F6. And then the next frame I'm going to go bam, And on this one, I'm going to bring it all the way up, all the way like this, and have it shoot out of here. F6 again to get it, oops, to get it out of here. Maybe I see just a little piece of it. And then I want to have nothing, F7, for a while. I click it, F5 a bunch of times. I'm going to come to a new frame here and click F7. And I could have that ball come in. I'll take the same one from here. Actually, I want to get it where it's like a circle, because it'll be a circle by now. I'm going to paste it. And I'll take it and put it here. I'll have it coming down. See, I was right here, so I have it like same general area. I could drag my onion skinning to see where the other one was, so I could have it come back in the same area. I'm going to click F6 and bring it down. F6 and bring it down. It's coming in faster. Gets to here, it's going to squash, but then I'll just have it come up. F6 comes up, and then it slows down a little bit, but I'll maybe even still make it go off the screen. I'll animate it even though it's not there. It's coming down. And this time I'll make it so it's going to not go as far off the screen. See how I'm going further down here? And then all the way back up to only this far. Right. I'm not going to totally finish the whole thing, but I'll go up to the point where it bounces here. So it's going to bounce here. It's going to squash. And the next one, when it comes up, it's going to stretch a little bit. So I'm doing a very simple, repetitive number of controls on this thing. It's only F5 and F6. It's just I have an idea of what I want to have happen. I wanted it to like go down and cause itself to smash up and then to come up like this. Come over to here. I think that I might have skipped a frame. It seemed like something weird happened when I was here. Let's see. I'm going to use my period and comma keys, or my greater than and less than keys to see. So it was here, came down, squashed down. This one stretches up.
Do you play all together?
Okay, so I'm going to play it what I just did. So this is I did 190 frames right here, and I'm going to save it. This is going to be called Blonder R underscore DYN, dynamic motion. That's what this is called. I'll just save mine on my desktop, and I'm going to click off of everything, and I'm going to hit return and play it. Actually, let me get my instead of hitting return, since these are showing selected, I'm going to go Control Test Scene, and then we'll watch it. Let's watch. I had to come down here. All right, so class is over.